Now this is shortening this distance right here and thus increasing the resistance. Hey gang, welcome back to Mark's 60 plus fitness journey. Today I'd like to show you something that I consider a little hack or trick with regards to resistance bands. Now I like to do home workouts every now and then just to change it up or out of sheer convenience if nothing else. And resistance bands, along with dumbbells and pull-ups and push-ups and bodyweight stuff, are part of that home workout for me. Now I found resistance bands to be a very effective workout, in particular if you're just starting out. So beginners, intermediate level, resistance bands are a great way to do a workout at home. Now what I did was I bought a wooden dowel. I don't know what that is, but let's call it an inch, at the hardware store. And then I cut it to length, kind of to replicate a bar. So I guess this is maybe a little over 4.5 feet long or so, about this length to me. And I cut that to length. So, you know, this whole wooden dowel thing here probably cost $2 maybe. And in this dowel, I inserted some eye bolts, as you see right there. And of course, that's infinitely adjustable too. You can put these eye bolts anywhere along here to suit your particular need. And like I said, this is replicating a bar at the gym. So what I like to do is attach my resistance bands here, and to make it a nice smooth swivel, I add one of these hooks. I don't know what you call this, but one of these little clip hooks like this in the eye bolt. Then I insert the resistance band or bands in there like that. And then you've got a nice little smooth mechanism here. Now, what I'm going to show you today is something that makes this a little more adjustable on the fly and makes things like deadlifts, in this specific example I'm going to show you, a little more effective using resistance bands. So let me show you how I set this up for deadlifts and how I think it's very effective and a pretty cool application. Okay, so I'm going to show you a deadlift using this bar and resistance bands. Now, historically, deadlifts are a difficult thing to pull off at home because the range of motion is weird in that when you set up right here, the bar is too high, it's too close to the knee, and to get when you do a deadlift from this point, you're only getting like half of the movement out of it, okay? So, what we want to do is have a way to have a nice starting resistance at the actual normal deadlift pull level, which would be right here. But what I do to get a nice starting resistance at this level is I take the bar and I rotate it towards me, in effect wrapping the resistance bands around the bar. Now this is shortening this distance right here and thus increasing the resistance. Now, at this point, we have a nice place to start from, got some nice starting resistance, and we can get a full range of deadlift motion from here. That works really well, I think. And there's an infinite resistance you can put on here by just rotating a little more, a little less. Of course, more bands, less bands. Really gives you a nice range of motion and a fully adjustable resistance level. Really cool. Let's use barbell curls as an example. Now, here we have a starting resistance. I've got a 50-pound band on here. And that's okay. It's nice. But say you want to do something like a drop set. So you start out by rolling the band towards you, rolling the bar towards you, wrapping the band around the bar, effectively giving us more resistance. And this is going to be more difficult because of the tension on the band. And let's say you want to do a drop set, right? You just unroll the bar a hair, lessen the resistance, or like lowering the weight, enabling us to get one or more reps out of it. And you can just keep going all the way down like that. So just rolling the bar increases the resistance, and it's very, very incremental. Like I said, it's almost an infinite range. I find this very, very effective. So there it is. This is a cheap little hack that you can implement at home using a wooden dowel, some eye bolts, clips, and resistance bands. And this type of thing here gives you an infinite resistance range by rolling the resistance bands up over the bar. And it can be used on anything that you would use a bar for in a normal weighted movement at the gym. The possibilities are endless, they really are. Now you can find things similar to this online, I'm quite sure. But if you don't want to spend the money, and you can do this pretty quick at home, inexpensively, just going to the hardware store, I think it's pretty cool. And I've used this, and I find it very effective. So let me know what you think. I think it's kind of cool. And I bet you, some of you out there have come up with some even cooler resistance bands tricks that we would like to see. So let me know what you think of this. Tell us some of your resistance bands tricks, and I'm going to have more to follow on this too. I like tinkering with these, and it's kind of fun. And every now and then you trip onto something really good, and I think this is one of those times. So there you have it. If you would, hit the like button for me. Really would appreciate that. And if you haven't already, please consider clicking that subscribe button for me. Come join our group and learn about things like this, and learn about things like this from other people, other ideas from the crew out there that has years and years of experience to pass along to us. It's really neat. So join us, click that subscribe button. And with that, that's it for today. And I will say, until next time, go get 'em. Mark out.